Welcome to NBA Pub Hub on Pub Sports Radio. Yo, the NBA is a hell of a drug. And you're looking at the plugs. Yeah, man. Yo, salute to the ladies, gents, and DJs for tuning in. Nets Bets, I see you, my man. Star Child, Anderson, Tasha, everyone, man. Much love. Salute to y'all for holding us down. Like, subscribe to Pub Sports Radio, and share the motherfucking video if you would. You know what it is. It's Thursday. We got the 4 motherfucking piece on the card. We're about to eat. We got our guy, Skee Profit. How we doing, my guy?
Gotta drink a little water first, stay hydrated, but I'm doing good, man. Yesterday, honestly, November been treating me good. Yesterday was the first day where I kind of took a step backwards. So I didn't like that shit, and I'm ready to bounce back on their ass today.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Mr. I don't give a shit. It's Derl. What's up, my man? How we doing? I see you with the cap looking fresh, ready to rock and roll, my man. How we feeling?
I'm trying to feel good, man. Like I said, I'm still continuing this losing streak. But hey, I had some good looks yesterday. Just lost them by the skin of my teeth, man. So I think I am starting to see some angles. But I like it, man. I like some looks today. And hey, when the going gets tough, man, you still keep going. So that's what I'm gonna do. Glad to be here,
man. Like our guy Skee say, shoot or shoot. So you best we about to pull the fuck up. You know, we
Absolutely.
will. Shout out to Viper, liking the Mavs minus 3.5 locked in. Good to see you, my man. JP, my man, good to see you. Nets Bets, Dennis get money. I see you, my man. I need money. Well, goddamn it, I need some motherfucking money too. The NBA smacked me around the last couple motherfucking days.
Hell yeah.
We'll see what we can do here. But I believe this first game there might be money to be made. So let's get to it. We got the motherfucking Dallas Mavericks going into the Washington Wizards. We got 83. Now we got a line here opening. It opened up, I believe, 3.5. It's jumped up. Big money coming in on Dallas up to 5. We got no Wood, obviously no Christian Wood on the back-to-back coming off that L here to the Orlando Magic from Orlando. So a short travel to DC. It's bumped up to 5. We got a total of 209. We got 83% of the bets on the Dallas Mavericks and 97% of the money on the Mavs here. Skee, what we doing with this game, my man?
Hey, the public wins sometimes, man. This is, one of them spots where Dallas been thinking about this shit for a while since last season. Because y'all know Spencer Dinwiddie came from the Wizards, and that last game when they played, I think it was back in April, beginning of April, something like that. It was all like they were all talking about how he said he wasn't liked in the locker room. They were telling him he needed to pass the ball and all this stuff, and he was saying stuff in the media. So when he came to town, I remember KCP saying like, "Ain't no way you coming in here and getting the win." Like they were playing hard for that win and for Porzingis versus his old team, et cetera, et cetera. Now, after getting smacked up by 30, they remember that game right there. This is Spencer Dinwiddie game. That's how I feel. If you're gonna play player props, you gotta rock with him over. Other than that, I gotta pick Dallas. I know you have Porzingis questionable. He's trying to duck the smoke in this one, and I know this is unusual because I usually go with the rest advantage, and Washington has 2 days to none. But Washington ain't been good with the rest advantage, and especially if there's no Bill. Rest advantage without Bill, I have them as 3-13 straight up, 2-13-1 against the spread. So I don't even care. I just know Dallas probably lost yesterday because they were getting ready for this spot right here. You know what I'm saying? So they had a better offensive team lately, better defensive team. I trust them first quarter, first half, full game. I know the first quarter margin is +1 compared to -1.2, and the first half margin is +5.9 versus -3. So I like it. I think Dallas is going to flex their muscles throughout this game. And also I like this total under. I think you're missing a lot of scoring. You got, like you said, Wood out. You got Bill out. You got Wright out. He's been out for a while, but he's, it's never good to have any of your point guards out or your leading scorer in Bill. So 3 of the last 4 stayed under 208 for Dallas. Washington, I think one of their last 2 stayed under 208, and the other one ended on 208. I just think this one is a lower scoring game, both bottom 5 in pace, last 5 games. I like Dallas a lot, and I like the under.
I dig it. Shout out to our guy Razor Sharp Picks. I see my man Mean Green Picks in the building. Lucky Power, G Martinez, James S. I see y'all, man. Big ups. Yeah, man. I like everything you said there, Skee. Yeah, KP trying to duck the smoke, huh? He's already questionable now. I mean, Bill. I mean, I completely agree pretty much with everything you said there, my man. Derl, what are we feeling? How we feeling about this game, my man?
Yeah, so writing some notes here. Mavs right now 500 to the first quarter. They're 5-5, right? They're 2-4 at home, but they're 3-1 away. So they cover these spreads away. The only loss that they had in the first quarter was the third game of the season against New Orleans, and New Orleans put up 40 points in the first quarter in that game. Other than that, they've had that 6-game homestand, and they've come back and they've just hit these spreads. So I do like Mavs. I've already stepped on it. Mavs first quarter at -1.5. Mavs best quarter right now is their first quarter at 29 points. The Wizards is allowing 28 points right now, and their worst defending quarter is their first quarter. So I do like this position that Dallas is in right now. I believe after a loss to Orlando, you do want to get right and get right quick. So I want to get my money, man, just get in and get out this game. I do like Dallas first quarter. I've already stepped on it. That's an official play for me. Dallas -1.5 first quarter.
Yeah, man, I can't lie. I'm digging the vibes. I'm really digging the vibes. I got one play today, and I got some shit going on, so I haven't been dialed into the NBA as much as I'd like to be the last couple of days. So, but this one I couldn't pass up, and I like what I heard from my guy Skee, and then you seconded right there. And that's actually the one bet I did place was the first quarter. I do expect this to be a Smack City spot. Shout out to our guy Jay Money. I do expect this to be that off a loss. The Wizards just ain't on the level of the Dallas Mavericks. And I think kind of the they can't cover a game. They can't cover a game. Well, this probably be the one that they just smack them around. But go ahead and give me that first quarter. We're going to get Luka. You gave some great stats, Derl, but also we're going to get Luka that whole quarter. You know, we touched on it. Our guy, Billy Briz on the show yesterday, cashed that first quarter with the Mavericks. They finished up by 4 somehow, some way. Because of Luka the motherfucker Don. Dinwiddie had a good game as well. I like that, that edge coming back against the Wizards as well. Now KP, who knows if he's even going to fucking play. But no Bill is the big thing to me. So I like the Mavericks here. Pretty much a trifecta spot. But what I bet, first quarter -1.5. I love that. Look, we get Luka the whole quarter, and obviously off of L, to a team that they're clearly better than. We should see them come out early, ready to rock and roll. Shout out to our guy Rez Ma. JT, AOD, I see you, my man. Money Murray, Jimmy Gomez, my guy. Good to see Jimmy in the chat. Sweaty Butcher, I see you, my man. Butch Rance,
yeah,
I see you, bro.
Dutch, to add on to that too, man, which maybe even like it more is even though the Wizards have a better overall record, first quarter ATS at 6-5, man, they are 1-4 at home ATS, 1-4 at home ATS. So this is a good spot to grab them.
Yeah, I think they're missing their 2 best players, and not to mention Kuzma's a little banged up. We don't know for sure if KP goes, but I have a feeling they're going to have a little something extra for KP, them being the Mavericks, of course. So I like where I'm sitting here. I like the Dallas Mavericks to shine up a little bit here on a Thursday. Next here, we're going to ATL, man. We got the motherfucking Philadelphia 76ers against the Atlanta Hawks. We got a line here at -1. Atlanta, a total of 222. 59% of the bets on the Atlanta Hawks. However, 72% of the money on the Sixers here. Really, no Harden. Questionable, Mr. Tucker. Tucker's questionable here. Other than that, looks like Trey's going to go. Looks like, obviously, Bogdanovich is out for the Hawks. Looks like the Hawks going to be pretty healthy for this game. What are we doing with this game, Daryl?
Yeah, this is another one, man, where I was looking at the first quarter. I really was. Now, I hadn't gotten there yet, but Philly's strongest quarter, offensively and defensively, is in the first quarter. They're third in the league right now in the last 10, where they are now 8-3 first quarter ATS. I see that. We got Yodi clouding me, man. I'm trying to concentrate and give you some knowledge here. So Philly is actually pretty good. They're up there with the Bucks. They're up there with the Grizzlies as covering these first quarter spreads. I don't like that you, of course, don't have Harden in there. So Harden had a lot to do with these first quarter ATSs, if you will. And he's out of there. And then I think you don't have PJ Tucker here. He's more or less doubtful. And he's not playing at all, which really helps on the defense. So that is going to open up room for DeJounte to probably get in and get some passes out, get some scoring done, along with Trey. I mean, these guys aren't going to play. Well, Trey rather won't play that good a defense, but having PJ out there really helps on the wing defense, if you will, and even the perimeter defense. Not much on offense. So, but on defense, he does help. So I would have went with Philly first quarter. I'm still looking at going that way because Philly's strongest quarter out of all 4 quarters is the first quarter, and Atlanta's weakest quarter their second weakest is the first quarter. Where Atlanta really comes alive, if you look at their numbers, is in the third quarter. Like they score over 31 points in the third quarter. So I really do like Atlanta to probably keep this close. It seems like this would be a Philly spot. Atlanta's off a back-to-back, but that numbers moved down to Philly's favor. But in this spot here, I've stayed off of it right now, but I have a strong lean on to Philly first quarter, that being their strongest quarter, and that being Atlanta's weakest quarter as well.
Leaning the Sixers first quarter. I dig it, my man. Shout out to LJ, liking Dejounte Murray over 35 and a half points, rebounds, and assists. He's liking everything with Murray, it looks like. And Trae Young over the assist as well. Yeah, Mo Harris, I see you, my man. Tasha, good to see you, young lady. Anderson as well. Sam Comer, man. Must follow there, my guy. Good to see you, man. Hit the motherfucking like button like our guy said, man. If you want some tennis action, follow our guy. If you want any type of action, all times of the motherfucking hour, our guy there, Sam Comer in the north, will give it to you. Shout out to JT as well. I see Don Mack in the motherfucking building. Salute, bro. All right, Skee. What the fuck we doing this game, man?
I like the Sixers side. And I gotta get back with this rest advantage. You know, these teams are gonna play again in a couple of days, so Atlanta could get a chance to get their get back. But Trae Young was questionable game time before that last game. It's their fourth game in 6 nights. Compared to Philly, this is gonna be their second game in 6 nights. So I just think that's a really big edge towards the Philly side. And I like what Philly's been doing offensively lately. James is out. I think they're sharing the ball a little bit more. And I like their defense more than I like the Hawks defense. So I'm looking at that. And I know, my bad, the rest advantage, teams with 2+ days rest versus unrested teams, they are 62, 34, and 2 against the spread. If they're a road dog, like a short road dog, like 2 or less, they're 6-1 against the spread and straight up. That tells me to play Philly here. And I saw Razor's comment pop up on the screen. He's liking this game, probably from a different perspective, just looking at how everybody's betting it. And I'm rocking with him. I think this is a Philly spot for sure. And I got real quick. I like the under too. I forgot. I like the under because the Hawks want to play fast, but the Sixers going to play a little bit slower. They're bottom 6 in pace last 5 games, and I just think like if Atlanta's tired, the more the game goes on, they probably get tired legs, and those shots probably stop falling. And this went under the last 7 meetings. Some of those were playoff games, I guess, but the average was around 203 points. And the last 3 of the last 4 meetings went under 200 points, and the last 3 were not the playoffs. So I like the under, and I like Philly.
My man, Star Videos, I see you. Appreciate you. Better late than never, my man. Yeah, we like the Mavericks, particularly early in the first half, me and Derl, but we heavy all 3 on the Mavericks in that first game. Yeah, so here, man, honestly, I'm right with everything I'm hearing in the chat. Shout out to our guy OG Wham in the building. Salute to you joining us on a motherfucking day. He's working, still showing some love. Appreciate y'all. Appreciate you, Wham. But yeah, this game, realistically, man, I have to go right with you. I would look Sixers first quarter, first half here. And what they usually do is find a way, though, right? I mean, I don't know if they win this basketball game, to be quite honest with you. But I do think it's just a good spot. We talked about it yesterday. I think Atlanta's a tired basketball team. They showed it a little bit yesterday as well. So I think Philly early is definitely a spot I would look at. But I do not trust the Sixers, man. I just do not. But I will say this, Maxi's a motherfucking beast. So if you want to bet a prop in this game, I would look Maxi's way because Trae Young don't want to see his ass. I don't think Murray wants to see his ass. He'll go right past him. This motherfucker quick as hell, go straight to the goal and knock down a couple J's, and he's off. So I like Maxi here in this game. I'll look into that a little bit more, but nothing official on the side here. This next game here, we got Charlotte Hornets going into the Miami South Beach, baby, MIA. We got a line here. We got a line here of 10.5. So 10.5 points. Miami Heat favored. Big favorites here. Obviously, the Hornets coming off a back-to-back. The Blazers put it on them there in Charlotte. The total, we got 214.5. Big news in this game. Or no, not really big news, I guess. I was thinking about the Blazers. My fault. Hayward. That's kind of what he's been. He's been out. So no more Hayward. No LaMelo Ball, obviously. And no Cody Martin here for the Hornets. We got Hero questionable, and we got Caleb Martin questionable from Miami side. Obviously, Oladipo and them cats still out. We got 65% of the bets on Miami and 83% of the money on Miami. So big money here on Miami today. Ski, are you feeling MIA?
Yeah, I'm rocking with the Heat in this one. For one, let me just start off with this because this is easy. The Hornets stink. They suck, bro. They suck. All their good players are out, and the players that's on the court are just they're not good enough. They haven't covered in 6 games. The last 3 road games, they haven't gone over 100 points. So their games are staying under. It's went under 7 of their last 8 games. They just suck. So on the flip side, and they're at a rest disadvantage. They just played yesterday, and Miami has 2 days rest. And I've been telling you how those kind of teams do. And it should be a sense of urgency for Miami. They're 4-7 right now. They're supposed to be better than that. Right. You know what I'm saying? So this is the first time of one of them situations where they play, home and home or whatever it's called. So we will see this again in 2 days, but I just think it's a spot for Miami to get right. They should be able to play solid defense. Charlotte is the worst offensive rated team in the last 5 games. And both teams are bottom 10 3-point percentage teams. I like the Heat on the full game. I like the under. I bet it early, though. I'm not sure where it's at right now. I know I bet it under 216.5. And I also like Charlotte team total under, just for all the reasons I told you. They stink. They haven't gone over 100 all of this month. And I know their last 3 road games, they're losing by an average of 23 points per game. So that's what I'm on.
My man. Shout out to Tank Play of the Day, Matty Ice on Wyoming, minus 15.5. Appreciate you joining us, my man. Appreciate the kind words as well. Hopefully the family as well. Good to see you, my man. Dabby Cab, I see you as well, man. LG coming with some stats. He's looking to fade Bam, I believe it looks like here. What you think here, my man Daryl? What you doing with this game? You like Miami as well?
I like Miami. I hadn't made a play on it yet, but I was looking at, and this is going to be something new for me, under 57.5 points first half team total. That's where I believe that to the point that Skee said they're on the bottom tier of shooting threes. They're averaging, as a team season average, 55 points in the first half. And their last 3, they've been at 54.5 points. And even though Charlotte doesn't have anybody out there, it's going to be an easy game for Miami. But I still don't think they're going to be able to hit that 58-point level. So maybe that comes a little later on in the second half. If you look at that Portland game yesterday, Portland just fell flat. They should have blew them out by even more, right? So there is really nothing there at all for Charlotte Hornets. I mean, that fourth quarter score was Portland 19 and Charlotte 16 points. They just fell flat because I took the over 112.5 in that game, and they ended up at 105, I believe. So Miami just has to make their shots. They are going to have the shots available and open to do, but I don't know if they get to 60 points in the first half. So I got a strong look at a 57.5 under team total first half for Miami. Haven't gotten there yet, but I think that's where I'm going to go with this game.
My fault. My dog's going crazy. I dig it. Yeah, a lot of love for Miami. And Nets bets, I was literally just about to bring you up, my guy, as you come in the chat. He says the number's big for a reason. I know you like this play. I believe I've seen it this morning. We got it at 10, I believe. Yeah, man. This looks like what did Skee say? PG, they stink. Yeah, so yeah, I guess they're fucking shitty, bro. Yeah, man. I don't know about the stink shit, but they smell funny right here, you motherfuckers. No, they're bad, bro. They bad. I mean, shit. I thought it was that game yesterday stunk with the line movement with the Blazers, and they still. You know what I mean? Like you said, they should have blown the fuck out. Somehow they still win it. It's just Charlotte's that bad. So it's almost damn near auto fade right now. You got a Miami team that our boy Skee mentioned. They need to win some basketball games, man. They should be a little bit better in the Eastern Conference than this. This should be a spot from start to finish. MIA gets in that ass, I would think. So no bet for me here, but I would only look one way, and that's Miami Heat. Next game here, we got the last game on the motherfucking card. This game I was pretty excited to watch. Now I don't give a fuck about it. I'll be real with you. We got the Portland Trailblazers going into New Orleans, the Pelicanos. All right. What's the line at right here? Bring that shit up on me, Vic. We got a total here and a line. We're in Pelicanos. But yeah, 82% of the bets are on the Blazers right now. All right, and 92% of the money on the Blazers. The line has obviously moved and done a lot with big news coming in. No Dame. Nurkic is questionable, big questionable mark here. And then Jeremy Grant questionable, obviously in the back-to-back last night. Looks like from what I've seen, we're going to see the Pelicans play basketball. They big win, big BI moment last night, came in big in the fourth. Shout out to Bobano hitting his play of the motherfucking day there with the Pelicanos. Now they're at home. Larry Nance is the only one, I believe, questionable here, getting back at a little more boards here, but they look like they're ready to go here. We'll see. I don't know what the closing line is on this. I'll be honest. I'll bring it up here in a minute.
-9 right now.
It's what's that, bro?
I'm seeing a -9.
-9. So a lot of movement here. We know why. What we doing with this game, Daryl?
Yeah, man, you got Dame out of there, man. Maybe he was mad at Kelly Oubre at the last minutes of that fourth quarter, man. If you looked at that game, they shot terrible. Now, right now, Portland's sitting, man, right now, top 5 in the league in three-point percentage, right? They're shooting almost 40% from the three. Yesterday, they went 11 for 34, so they're about 32%. I don't think they're going to shoot that poorly. And it was a really poor performance in three-point shooting by primarily Anthony Simons and Dame himself. But you don't have Dame there. And this is a game that I just think, if anything, the Pelicans should get it done. But as of late, the Pelicans really haven't put their best foot forward. We were talking about them being kind of world beaters in the beginning. But for right now, with Pelicans losing, Indy, that was a loss. ATL in overtime, that was a loss. They even lost to the damn Lakers. Come on, man. So I just don't know what really to expect from this team with all the talent they have there. They should be able to get it done.
Right.
But it's just one of these things now to where I don't expect all the way Portland to shoot as poorly as they did yesterday. I don't expect it. Now they're off a back-to-back. This is they had to travel into New Orleans. So I mean, it's not like it's a long trip. But that could take it to effect. It was kind of a lackluster fourth quarter on them last night. You don't have Dame in there. This game could go either way to me, and I've already missed the steam with Dame being announced out. I would have rather, if I'm going to take the Pelicans, don't take them at almost double digits because you don't know what you're going to get. This should be a blowout, but it's not something I can really get myself up to like right now, so I'm off this game.
Yeah, Sweaty Butchercone with some good stats here. 9-2, the Pelicanos are as a home favorite with no rest. I guess the spread there. I like that, my man. I like that. Walter Trotter. Oh, we switched it up here. Wham bam, my man. Even without Dame, I can't trust the Pelicanos right now. Something is wrong with them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, they found a way to get it done yesterday, but yeah, they don't know who wants the ball, really. They don't know who to run the offense through, in my opinion. And it should be BI, but obviously Zion's a big fucking, a big character in there. And then obviously CJ, I mean, he's probably the most prolific scorer on the team. He definitely should be shooting, in my opinion, more than Zion. But BI is the best guy they got going. So they need to be playing through him, in my opinion. Skee, what are we doing with this game, bro?
Yeah, what you said to start off, I ain't even excited for this game no more.
Right.
And the play that I had, I mean, I already bet it, but it's like, I wish it would have been nice to know if Dane wasn't going to want to play versus CJ like a little bit earlier, Shit. But the way I'm thinking is, Pelicans shot 16% from three last game. They got to shoot better than that. And Portland shot 32%. Both teams are top 10 3-point shooting teams. So I'm expecting improvement in that area. And then Pelicans lately been playing with some pace. I like that. And what I was really targeting is, both teams played yesterday. Just both games went under. And it's just a pretty modest total, not too low, not too high. And when I say that, it's more than 210, less than 226. The over is 25-10. And it's really the first quarter where the points are coming. Like some of these, like the past 3 years or so, it's averaging 61.6 points per game in the first quarter. And each quarter, it just gets lower and lower and lower. And I was looking at this year, what they've been doing in this situation. They're averaging 67 points per game in that first quarter. And it was Suns versus Blazers one of those times. And the first quarter produced 61 points. And the full game ended up 102-82. It didn't even make it to 200. So that's kind of how I was thinking this game was going to go. It sucks that Dame is not in there to help it out. But I have the first quarter over 57.5 in my pocket already.
I dig it. Well, hopefully Simons and them boys catch fire. Yeah, I mean, this game, bro. Man, what the fuck? Nurkic is questionable. Grant's questionable. I mean, like Daryl said, this should be a smack. Pelicanos should smack them the fuck around, especially it being, a team that they played and they play, made trades with. They see often, so you would think they want to get in that ass, but I don't know, man. There ain't no way I'm trusting the Pelicanos here. I simply don't even want to watch this basketball game anymore. But yeah, everyone in the chat, we got over 200 in here right now. If you would take a moment, hit the motherfucking like button. We here, we breaking bread, and most importantly, we about to hit them straight over the motherfucking head. We got our guy Skee right now. Let's get the best play of the day, man. What's the motherfucking play of the day on the board, my guy?
Well, I already told y'all, man. The Hornets stink. They can't even get past 100 points, bro. Well, what day are we on? It's been 10 days in November. They haven't touched 101 points one time. So
in this NBA, goddamn,
that's crazy.
Yeah,
man.
And the Heat, like I said, they got a sense of urgency. They're gonna come out with that defense tonight. So best bet, I'll say Charlotte team total under is down to 101.5, but that's even good because, like I said, they ain't touched it all month.
Yeah, I dig it, my man. All right, Daryl, where we at, man?
Yeah, I'm definitely going with the play I already stepped on, man. That's Dallas first quarter -1.5. Strongest quarter for Dallas is the first quarter. I do believe they get it done, especially off of a loss. These boys are going to come out to play. Like Skee said, these guys don't like each other. A lot of moving parts between the two teams. Porzingis probably might not be in there either. Man, this is a rout. Look at Luka to go off. This is going to be a game. Look for Balak to shoot a little better. He was in a little slump himself. So these boys are going to get right and get early. Dallas first quarter -1.5. I got that on. I've already stepped on. I'm good to go.
Yeah, man, I'm right with you right there. Luka, the motherfucking Don and the boys better shine heavy there in DC. I'm all over the Mavericks first quarter as well. Only play of the day I have for y'all motherfuckers. So that's the one I bet. That's the one I like, and that's the one I'm gonna fucking cash. Dallas Mavericks first quarter, -1.5. Let's get to that bag. Razor sharp picks. Gambler's first glance. Our guy Skee touched on it. NBA Sixers +1. So he's liking the Sixers there. Full game. We tend to like him a little more early. But I think Skee also likes that full game as well. But yeah, man, it should be a good game there. We'll see if the Sixers can finish it. I'll be sweating for you, my guy Razor.
Get paid.
All right, go ahead.
No, I just say get paid, my boy. Razor.
Yeah, man. Let's get paid. Absolutely. Skee, man. What we got going for the rest of the week? I know you got a lot going. Let's go. Plug yourself and let's get up out of here.
Well, I'll be right back here with Bobano and Billy tomorrow. And you guys know everything I do, I usually tweet out on Twitter at Skee Profit, NBA. Everything's been treating me kind of nice. So that's where you can find it.
Yeah, man. Speaking of getting treated nice, why don't y'all treat your ladies nice? Go to SeatGeeks, you know what I mean? Get a $20 discount, $20 off. You can go to see a live game. You could go to a concert. Do something nice, man. She deserves it, all right? So do it. $20 off. Save a little money. One word, Pub Sports. And then after you do that, go do your degen shit and go to Prize Picks, a hundo. They're going to match you. Hundo to hundo. They turn it into $200. One word, Pub Sports, Prize Picks. You do all your little motherfucking thing. Do what our guy LJ did. Run it up to 500 and bounce the fuck out. Prize Picks, one word, Pub Sports, match you up to a hundo. Be sure to do that. Daryl, my man, what we got going for the rest of the week, man? What's we got the cam? We got the cam look. What we got going, man?
Look good, feel good. Hopefully you play good. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, man. Try to make sure I can get back on the winning side. So yeah, I am not doing shit. I'm not doing a goddamn thing. I'm not even gonna be outside, man. It's just gonna be a relaxed day, a relaxed weekend, and then back at it next week.
Yeah, man. I dig it. All right, before we get up out of here, everyone, be sure to like, subscribe, and share the motherfucking video. We got Skee, we got Billy Briz, and we got Babano right here, same motherfucking time tomorrow, breaking down the whole NBA card on a fresh Friday. My guy Walter, it's great to see you in the chat. Wham bam, razor sharp picks. Let's get to that motherfucking window. Rants, Star Child, Mike in, Pimp Slap plate of the motherfucking day. Check out Mike in, man. That dude does his shit very lovely. Rez Maz, always good to see a real one. Tasha, always good to see the ladies, my man. Always, right, my man? Always good to see ladies in the chat. Be sure to like, subscribe, and share the video. Y'all stay fresh, stay blessed. Let's stay putting these motherfucking bookies to rest. Yeah, man.